Hey everyone, it's Dawn Forkenbrock with Keller Williams Realty Sonoran Living, and today I wanted to talk to you about what happens next after a buyer and a seller have come to an agreement on a purchase contract for a house. The next big step is the inspection period. The inspection period is 10 calendar days long, and during this time, the buyer is able to hire inspectors to inspect the property. The most common type of inspector is the home inspector, who checks hundreds of different items. They're state certified and they are required to check certain items on a property. After the inspector has finished inspecting the house, they typically set up a specific time for the buyer to come to the house to go over all the items that the inspector found to be unsatisfactory. The other types of inspectors are termite inspectors. Sometimes the home inspector will recommend that a roofer look at the roof if there appear to be issues, or a pool company inspect the pool if something seems to not be right. But during this 10 days, the buyer can have as many inspections as they want. After they are done with their inspections, they'll go over everything with their real estate agent and then decide if there's anything that they can't live with that they would like to ask the seller to repair. We do this on a document. It's called a BINSR. And the BINSR gives you 3 different options. Number 1, accept the house as is and continue with the sale. Number 2, ask the seller to do repairs on the home. Or number 3, cancel the contract. If you cancel the contract during the inspection period, the buyer gets back their earnest deposit. If the buyer does ask for the seller to do repairs, then the seller also has a couple of options. Option number 1, agree to everything that the buyer wanted. Option 2, say no to everything. Or option 3, say okay to some of the items, but not all of them. If the seller does not agree to do everything, the buyer then has the option to cancel the contract and get the earnest money back. The first 10 calendar days after an offer is accepted is super crucial. If a buyer is going to cancel a contract, it usually happens during the inspection period. And also, it is so important for the buyer to have these inspections done. When we first look at a house, we may not be able to see some of these hidden issues that the home inspector will be able to see. And the buyer needs to make a decision if they can live with the issue, if they can live with it if the seller repairs it, or they just want to walk away from the house. So I always recommend 200% to all my buyer clients get a home inspection. In addition, if there are live termites uncovered by the termite inspector, we need to ask the seller to remedy and treat the termites, because that can be very damaging to a property. And also, as a seller, if you have termites, you don't want it to cause further damage, so you definitely want to take care of it right away. Thank you all so much for watching my video about the inspection period. I hope you learned something today. If there are any topics that you would like me to cover in future videos, please drop me a comment. Again, I'm Dawn with Keller Williams Realty Sonoran Living, and you can find me online at dawnsellsazhomes.com. Thanks again for watching. Bye.